AFTV rounding it up here with all the fans down there. Listen, it's 2 points dropped, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. 2 points dropped, 2-0 up, and you end the game 2-2. You know, there have to be questions asked about, you know, why didn't you shut up shop? Why didn't you do this? Why didn't you do that? And again, it's sort of, the worrying thing is the defence is starting to look leaky. Obviously, Saliba's out with his hamstring, apparently. I didn't even know that till I turned up to the ground today. And obviously, Lewis Skelly, everyone's saying, you know, he's been outstanding, and he has been. But at the end of the day, we are looking leaky again in defence. And that's really worrying. That's a really worrying thing.
Is it because of all the changes? Because like I was saying earlier, you know what I mean? Basically, last year is the same defence, literally every game. This season, that defence has never been the same. Like, every game is different.
I think we were really fortunate last season, to be honest, Robbie. I think, you know, we went through the whole season with barely any injuries. And unfortunately, it looked like that was the season where we had the luck of the draw. But this season's very, very different. We've been hit with a lot of hard luck with injuries, you know, and people seem to be getting injured every 2 seconds at the moment. And it's just like every time Odegaard went down today, and everyone's thinking, oh no, please,
there is
please,
a chance to do something about it. And we ain't doing nothing about it. It's a bit like, at the moment, you know what I mean, you're doing in wrestling, you know what I mean? You could get a tag partner, you could tag someone in, but we're still out there taking the licks. Why don't they go in the market?
I'm very critical of that, and I think they've had time to do that, and they haven't done anything. We're looking at players like Sesko, who personally I don't think is the calibre to play up front for Arsenal Football Club. What I'm really worried about is Arteta being in a similar position to Arsene Wenger, where the Cronkies are saying to him, just achieve a certain amount every season, and he's having to do that with literally with a very very thin squad. It's threadbare what we've got at the moment. People going down left, right, and centre, and I hope I'm wrong. I really want to be wrong about this, because like the previous person said, we have the money. The money is there. Surely it's got to be there. We've been financially stringent for all those years under Wenger, for time under Arteta as well. We don't make £150 million signings. We're not Man City. So where is the money? And why can't we throw the money down on the table, as Marty said earlier in his interview, and actually be serious, act serious, and get a proper 5-star signing in? Why can't we do it? And I think if we get to the end of January and it's not been done, and we haven't signed anyone, I mean, I dread to think what the outpour will be in the fan base. But you know, you really have to ask questions. If they don't do that, then where's the money going? Okay. What's going on?
You think we're going to sign someone?
No, not at all.
Why?
It's the Arsenal way over the last few years, you know, like that. And just sometimes you can tell, naturally you can't, because when we've got these last few big signings, we haven't really had a clue. They've just come like that. But I do not feel it. And if they do, lovely jubbly. But yeah, I still feel like...
If they do you think it's too late? Or do you still think, no, listen, there's still a lot to play for, as long as you get them in before the end of this January transfer window?
I think if Mikel can get a second wind out of himself, get them all unified, because you see when I was talking about mentality the other day, Rob, I thought mentality can fall into the lapse of concentration of how we conceded after being 2-0 up. Mentality, it can infect your body when it comes to finishing. So you see when you're confident and you're ready, you can't wait for that ball to fall to you. All these players have got enough technique to put it top corner, top right corner, top left corner, side middle, side this. They can do it when there's no pressure. You see when the pressure is there, they don't want it to fall to them. You would think that they want the chance. A lot of them aren't ready for it. It comes to mentality. When it comes to this, I don't want to be disrespectful to our manager now. But you see, Michael, our tinker, I'm starting to lose my patience with him. Because again, that solid centre midfielder, Thomas Partey, I think he went to see the Bushman in the Ghanaian jungle. Because I don't know how he's had this resurrection and now he can run and he can pop. Like, I don't know how he has changed his injury record around. But rather than excuse my language, rather than really using that and making that be your linchpin, yeah, and making something else work out at the back, you want to keep on dashing this man right back, dashing him right back.
Who else would have played there today, though?
Timbo is there, no?
Yeah, he is, but...
Now, this is what I would have done. I'm a level 2 football coach. I think I'm more of a level 3, if I must say so myself. What I would have done, play Partey centre-back. He's in
centre-back?
Yeah. Yeah.
But then he's still out of the...
But all right, he's a man that is used to doing his work in the middle. Most of our centre backs are forever playing on the halfway line, boom, boom, boom. He's got a more decisive pass and breaking those lines than a lot of those men in the middle. At least he's not. He can have a strong 70 minutes on that on at the right back. But you see, a fullback that has the mentality and pattern of what to do, yeah. He would have known, do you know what? I don't expect Kai Havertz to get that ball. He's expecting the mistake to happen. He's aware of what's around him. But hey, centre back at right back. You get me? That's my humble opinion.
Okay. Is it over the league?
1 win in the last 5 games. Villa again, 2 seasons in a row. What can we say? I don't know.
They did win their last game though, away from home. So yeah, you could say that. But it was always going to be a tough game.
Yeah, it's always going to be a tough game. Villa
and we ain't exactly been on fire, yeah?
I think there's been a common theme in the past 5 games is finishing our dinner. And then we're not finishing our dinner at all. And then, yeah.
But that weren't the problem today, was it? It was more the defending, wasn't it?
Defending and finishing our dinner as well. We waste so many chances that if we put one away, we win the game. We need to sign someone, bro.
Give me one name.
Nico Williams.
Nico Williams, all right. Let me get. Did you want to say something?
I want to say one thing, yeah. If you don't want to sign anyone, then we've got to look at our Hayland Academy. We're bringing up people like Noneri, Lewis Skelly. If you don't want to sign anyone, give other kids a chance as well, because we can produce good people.
Okay. What about you? Give me one name. Who'd you like to see come in?
Gyökeres.
Gyökeres?
Yeah.
Yeah? You think we could get him?
Yeah. Because we just need to splash the cash. Attack, we have nothing up front. Defensively, we've been a bit poor. We need depth. We need to improve our game management from this game. We were 2-0 up, and you should have brought in Jorginho, controlled in midfield, and then just manage the game, manage the rest of the game, and yeah, that's all.
One name
to sign. Realistic. I don't think we're gonna go for Gyökeres. I'm gonna be real. I can't lie. I've got a gut feeling he's gonna go for Vlahovic for some reason. I think they're gonna get Vlahovic.
Would you be happy with that? No, I can tell.
Bruv, man, it's better than what we have in it. So beggars can't be choosers. I think we need 2 or 3 players.
You know what? On that, right? You heard what that guy said. There was a guy earlier. He's going, we'll all stand there and say, yeah, it's better than what we got. So just get him. Yeah. But if he then comes here and doesn't perform, we're going to be the first one saying, why did we get him for? We should have waited and get Isak. But do you see the dilemma?
That's the thing, innit? Fans are fickle, but I think if we can get Vlahovic and then he kind of gets off to a good start. Obviously, you saw Newcastle lost today. So we're going to need him for the second leg in St James's, of which I think we can win. I think we've got a good chance. If we can play well, attack them like Bournemouth did, we can win that game, for sure.
One name.
Over the last few weeks, we've been looking at names: Sesko, Djokovic, Gyökeres, Nico Williams keeps popping up on Twitter. I'm not sure how accurate that one is. Any one of those names will really do. If we look at the last January transfer window, we bought in Leandro Trossard. Everyone was underwhelmed by that. But look how he's fitted into the team. He's been clutch. I don't care who they bring in. At this point, you mentioned we're going to complain if it doesn't work out. Yeah, but we've got a thin squad. It's so thin right about now, we're hollow. We've got almost a see-through squad. So bringing in anyone, the fact that we're seeing change from Mikel, that's what we want right about now. He's been doing the same thing for the last 2.5 seasons. We wanted a striker, bringing in an attacker. He's getting such immense midfielders. If we actually see him working towards the goal that we're trying to achieve, we're trying to accomplish, which is a better up-tack line, we'll be happy. We will take it. Fair enough, we may not win, but we can see that you're working towards the goal. You're trying to progress. Because right now, Zubimendi, a central defensive midfielder, for next summer, we kind of need change now, and we need attackers. Havertz, he scored today, got a goal disallowed today, but he's been terrible for the last couple of weeks. And we can still have him in the team, maybe not as the main guy. He was never going to be our number 9. Jesus, of course, out of the ACL. We need just a guy who just wants to score goals. Since Aubameyang left, when Aubameyang left, it was funny because Saka kind of took over the reins. He was our star guy. But we've never had someone to feel that I want to be the goal scorer. I want to be the golden boot runner. I want to be the guy that's going to lead this team and get 20 goals a season. We've got too many playmakers, too many pass makers. We've got too many squad players, which isn't bad. But right now, we need a killer. And today, concentration. Concentration with 2 goals up at home. if we can't take those wins, if we can't take 3 points from that, it's shocking because Liverpool were away and they picked up 2 goals in the last 3 minutes of the game time. That's championship mentality, and we fumbled it on our own ground. So, yeah, get a striker, change something up, obviously change from Mikel.
Last word, man.
Boy, just on a quick thing, shout out to my brethren David, big Chelsea fan, London's forever red. On to the transfer window talk. For me, Gyökeres, is it going to happen? I don't know. But one main thing is failing to prepare is preparing to fail. That summer transfer window, we prepared to fail. So if you're going to ask me in regards of can we still win the league, is it still on? Yes, it's still on. Can we win the league? I don't know how people expect me to have faith when the club has failed to prepare. After that summer transfer window, like, I get it. The season prior, we had barely any injuries. The club maybe looked at it and said, we got Martin Odegaard, we got Saka. If we buy in these players, where's their game time going to come? I understand that. It's kind of a situation where if we don't get injuries, then it's good. We've saved money, we managed it well. But when the injuries come in now, it's like, we're left light. So in this situation, we are left light. We didn't buy enough players to reinforce for the big injuries that we have. So for me, the league's not dead. It's still on, but can we win it? I'm not confident. But the good thing about today, the main positive I see from today is the Newcastle result. That's given me faith that we can go to St James's Park and get a result in the second leg of the League Cup because they lost 4-1 to Bournemouth. But other than that, disappointing result. 2-0 up, to lose it feels like a loss, Robbie.
Nice one, man. Did you want to say something?
Yeah, okay.
Because I was looking at you ducked out there. Let me just skip you. Fine. Give me a name then for the window.
Danny, I'd say...
No, not your name.
yeah.
Give me a name. Well, unless you're a striker. Are you a striker?
No. I'd say go get Gyökeres, Sesko. If we could get him, that would be a good option. I mean, we need a striker right now. Anyone we can get. We just need someone that can go out and score goals. Havertz has been that player, but he's not a player that you can rely on every game to go get you a goal. When a player's out of form like Havertz is currently at, he scored a goal today, but he never looked like he was going to score after that. And right now, the past January windows we've been linked with so many strikers, but we've never actually gone out to sign one. After we signed Aubameyang and we let him go, no one's come in since that's going to take up that role, scoring them many goals in the season.
So, Gyökeres would be your main one.
I'd say Gyökeres, if we can't get him, go get Sesko. I think them 2 options are the key players that Arsenal could get, and they're going to score us goals, and if they can do that, we have a chance at winning this league. It's something that Liverpool had that we don't, as we saw today. Liverpool, Darwin Núñez goes and scores 2 goals for them that win them that game. It's a player that we need in our team to go do them types of moments, and we don't have that in our team right now.